This is the Nikon D50. It's a 6 megapixel digital SLR which was released in April 2005. At the time it had a suggesting selling price with the kit lens, this isn't the right lens, of about $800, about 600, 700 pounds. By today's standards, it's minimally spec'd, I guess. Longest shutter speed is 30 seconds. Maximum shutter speed is 1/4000th of a second. Continuous shooting mode, about 3 frames per second. It's got aperture priority, where you select the aperture and the shutter works out. Sorry, the camera works out the shutter speed. Shutter priority, the other way around, you select your shutter speed and the camera works out the aperture. Program, the camera does everything. Auto, the camera does everything. Manual, the camera does nothing, you choose both. And there are a couple of scene modes on here. We've got nighttime, macro, sports photography, portrait photography, landscapes. Nice. The lens on this one is actually a slightly more usable lens than the kit lens. It's the Tamron 18 to 200 mm lens, which is actually quite nice. As you can see, the screen on the back is very small, but it has usable menu features, which line up. Again, it's all a bit crude compared to modern cameras, but it is very, very usable. Now, this camera, body only, you can pick up for round about £30. Choose your lens to match. This particular lens is probably worth more than the body. It is a very usable camera though, and there is no reason why you can't produce decent photos with it. The 6 megapixel sensor, a lot of people would consider to be quite small, but hey, come on. You know, who's going to do wallpaper size prints? For the price, I would say this was a perfectly adequate camera. Is it the best camera that Nikon make? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. This is 2005. This is nearly 20 years old. So, if you want a cheap entry into Nikon cameras, just to try them out, you'll find that this works in very much the same way as the camera which I'm filming this on, which is the Nikon D850. Clearly not the same sort of machine, but operationally very similar. The lens mount does exactly the same. So the lenses that work on my D850 will work on this camera. You know, if you see one at the right price, pick it up. It's nice.